LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. We are kicking things off with a big six-man tag team match. As we are kicking things off with the Diamond Mine versus the New Day. So the coach of Diamond Mine, Drew Gulak, leading the charge. There is Julius Creed and Brutus Creed accompanying him to the ring. The Creed brothers and the coach, Drew Gulak, making their way to the ring. Diamond Mine, set for a big six-man tag team matchup. Drew Gulak approached Xavier Woods of the New Day last week and asked for this opportunity, an opportunity for Diamond Mine to prove why they belong on Monday nights. So, Julius, Brutus, and Drew making their way to the ring. The Diamond Mine is here. Gulak sends them in.
WWE Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power!
Here come the Raw Tag Team Champions. A new day has dawned in the tag team division. Kofi Kingston, Big E, and Xavier Woods making their way to the ring. The New Day. Small thing I just noticed. Apparently, if you have New Day set as tag team champions, it doesn't matter what combination you've got the belts on. It will randomly select who wears them. Neat. So Kofi, Woods, and Big E making their way to the ring. Pancakes, bootios, and trombones all around. This is the first time we're going to be seeing New Day compete in tag action since they won those titles at WrestleMania. And hey, we're just 5 nights away from the Payback pay-per-view, so we're definitely going to be finding out who's facing New Day next sooner rather than later. I mean, hey, if the Creed brothers and Drew Gulak can get the win tonight, you gotta think the Creed brothers should be due a title match. So New Day has made their way to the ring. Big E dancing right in the face of the Diamond Mine. So without any further ado, let's get this match going. It is Drew Gulak and Kofi Kingston starting this one off. Here we go. Kofi, immediately flips over Drew. DDTs him right in front of his students. Kofi now hits the ropes. Knee across the head. Gulak goes down. Kofi getting him back up to his feet, and Kofi. There's a kick, knocks back Gulak. And now Drew Gulak grabs onto him, and Gulak with Kofi Kingston lifts him up. Gut-wrench suplex takes him down. Pulls him in. Drew gets him up. Powerbomb to Kofi. And now Drew Gulak tying up the leg. Got the leg of Kofi Kingston. Looking to turn it over. He's got a cloverleaf in, but now he's gonna hook the arms as well. And Drew Gulak's got a submission in on Kofi. But Big E is running to break it up. There's Big Brutus Creed in the face of Big E. Kofi tells Big E, get out of here before you get us disqualified, big guy. Drew Gulak with a clothesline to Kofi. Now Gulak gets Kofi back to his feet. Kofi countered. Kofi Kingston with an enziguri connect. Now Kofi getting Drew Gulak back up to his feet. Kofi Kingston with Gulak into the corner. Kofi, tag made to Xavier. Now Kofi and Xavier, double team here. Xavier Woods with a double axe handle and a drop kick to the back. Drew Gulak with a right hook now, and Drew Gulak grabs Xavier Woods, gets him up on his shoulders, knee into the ribs. Down goes Woods. Drew makes the tag. Brutus Creed is in. As the first tag of the match for Diamond Mine is Brutus Creed. Grabs onto Xavier Woods and puts him in the rope. Brutus grabs onto him, turns him around, punches him in the back. And again. Taking him down now, and now Brutus Creed going up to the top rope. Creed went for an elbow. Woods got out of the way. Now Xavier Woods, knee to the face connects, and now Woods kicks him down. Woods kicks him, knocking him down, and Woods kicks him again. Xavier Woods again knocking him down. Woods getting Brutus back up to his feet, and Xavier Woods keeping the kicks rolling in on Brutus Creed. Oh, what a boot from Creed to Woods. Woods, of course, goes under a former name that involved Creed, so don't let that confuse you too much. Brutus Creed now throws him in the corner, clothesline, taking him down. There's a tag made. Julius Creed is in now. Creed brothers surrounding Xavier Woods. Julius getting him up to his feet. Right hook. Counter. Woods rolls through. And Xavier Woods. Cover. One. No. Now Woods grabs onto Julius and launches him in the corner. Xavier Woods with a forearm. And Woods makes the tag. Big E is in. The big man of the team now goes into ground and pound. Big E unloads on Julius Creed. Big E taking him down now, and Big E clothesline. Firing away with some stomps now is Big E. Gets him in the back. Julius now back to his feet, and Julius Creed with a right hook. Creed! Tilt-a-whirl slam to Big E, takes him down. Now Julius goes into the corner. Tag made to Brutus. Now Brutus Creed back in, covers Big E immediately here. One, no. Big E kicks out, and Kofi Kingston jumps into the ring. Oh, Brutus has got a hold of Kofi. Brutus, sidewalk slam to Kofi. Big E grabs him for it, putting some torque on the neck as Kofi Kingston falls out of the ring. Big E takes down Brutus Creed, kicking him down. Brutus sweeps the leg of Big E. Getting him up, and throws him across the ring. And back up to his feet now is Brutus. He grabs Big E, who hits him with a big elbow strike. Big E clobbers him. Now Big E back down into ground and pound on Brutus. Takes him down. Stomps him for good measure. Big E hits the ropes. Big E. Big splash. Cover. 1, 2. Drew Gulak makes the save. Big E now getting Brutus back up to his feet, and Big E realizes he's surrounded by Diamond Mine. Clothesline! Wipes out Brutus. Tries to take out Julius, but now Julius Creed is in. There's a chop, and Julius firing away. Creed kicks him down at the knees, and Julius Creed pulls him in. Forearm strike. Down goes Big E. Julius Creed getting fired up now. Julius Creed has Big E down, grabs hold of the arm, slams down the arm. Oh, look at this. He just deadlifted a former powerlifter. Nails him with a running power slam. 1 kick out from Big E. Now Julius getting Big E back up to his feet. Right hook attempt. Big E countered. Big E grabs hold of him. Kick to the ribs from Julius. Julius went for a chop. Big E grabs hold of him now, and Big E launches him into the corner. Big E. Tag made to Kofi. Here we go. The Midnight Hour connects. Cover by Kofi. 1, 2. No, it's saved by Brutus Creed, who Kofi wipes out. Now Kofi off the ropes. Boom drop. There goes Gulak. And he's going after Brutus Creed. Drops him. Kofi turns his attention to Julius now. Getting him up to his feet. Kofi. Trouble in Paradise. Missed it. Kick to the face from Julius. And now Julius Creed gets him up, and Creed with Kingston. His shoulders carrying him towards the ropes. Out of the ring goes Kofi. Kofi is wiped out to the floor. Now, huge power slam from Creed. Kofi staggering back to his feet, and Kofi slammed into the mat. Standing shooting star. Spinning wheel kick now from Kofi. Creed starting to get up. Kofi! Trying to fly, but Creed got out of the way. Now Creed knocks him down. Referee at the count of 2 now. He was forced to restart the count when Kofi flew. Tiger bomb on the floor. Julius Creed now getting him back to his feet. Grabs hold of Kofi. Launches him across ringside. Kofi holding on to the barricades now, trying to catch his breath. Julius follows him to the outside. And now Xavier Woods using himself as a shield to try and save Kofi. And Julius is making an example of Woods. He's got him up. Suplexes him. Kofi launches into the pile. But Julius Creed got him with another forearm. Now Creed turns his attention back to Woods. Kofi DDTs him on the floor. Kofi Kingston now getting him back up to his feet, and Kingston throws him back into the ring. Tag made. Here comes the coach. Kofi with a kick to Gulak, and Woods is tagged back in. Xavier Woods now back into the mix. Chop there from Drew Gulak, and Gulak now gets him up. Woods, managed to slip free. Xavier Woods gets out of it, and now Woods getting him back up to his feet. Xavier kicks Drew Gulak in the ribs, and Xavier Woods now firing away. Woods puts him in the ropes, and Xavier Woods with Drew Gulak throws him out of the ring. What is Woods thinking here? Xavier Woods off the ropes. Diving drop kick. Now he gets him back up to his feet. Launches Gulak back into the ring. He kicks down Julius Creed. Knocks out Brutus as well, and Xavier grabs Gulak for Lost in the Woods. Cover. 1, 2, no! Oh, Julius Creed attacking Woods now. Creed is not even the legal man. Power slams Woods from a military press. Gulak ties up the legs of Xavier Woods. Gulak's got the legs of Woods tied up. Tag made back to Brutus Creed, and Woods grasping at his legs. Cover. 1. No, Woods kicks out. Woods staggering back to his feet. Headbutt from Brutus. Now he gets Woods back up to his feet. Brutus Creed with Xavier Woods into the corner. Creed grabs onto him now, and Creed with Woods. Snake eyes into the turnbuckle. And Woods kicks him in the ribs, and now Xavier Woods, wait a minute, into the backwoods. Cover. 1, 2, no. Now Woods goes up to the top rope. Woods. Leg drop off the top. Tag made, and now Big E is back in. Big E. Oh, Big E's fired up now. Hits the ropes. Big splash from Big E. 1, 2, no. Big E grabs Drew Gulak now, and Big E gonna show that powerlifting background. He's got Gulak up. See ya. Now Big E. No, Julius grabs him. And now Big E in the corner of the Creeds. Right hand from Brutus. Double axe handles Big E in the back. He gets Big E back to his feet. Goes for a clothesline. Big E counters and gets him up on his shoulders. Big E pops him up. 4. Big ending. 1, 2, 3. New Day beat the Diamond Mine. New Day get the win over Diamond Mine in a hell of an opening contest. There were many points where I thought that matchup was going to go either way, but in the end, a big ending from Big E scored the win. Your winners, the Raw Tag Team Champions, the New Day. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E with a big win. We still got plenty more coming up on Monday Night Raw, the final Raw before Payback. Oh, well, we were about to head on to our next bit of action, but here's the Hardcore Champion, Tony D'Angelo. He's not allowed New Day to leave the ring yet. Tony D'Angelo is here. Not what the actual hell. Joe Mashups, what the hell. Tony D'Angelo's here. Hey, New Day. You know, you guys got something that the D'Angelo family wants. Oh, hey, Tony. Why don't you get it down here and drop the accent? Listen here, Woods. You want to keep mocking me, I'll send the family in to rip you apart and take those titles right now. Then how about you get in here and we go one-on-one? I'd love to get more gold in the New Day. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Look, Woods. Next time the D'Angelo family steps in that ring with New Day, we ain't doing it unless it's for the titles. Capiche? So you best make your next arrangements. Because D'Angelo family's taking those titles and sending New Day to sleep with the fishes, aight? Let this be your warning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're now backstage here with 2/3 of the Forsaken, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. Now, Solo, it's been officially announced that you will be going one-on-one with your other brother, Jey Uso, at Payback this weekend. What are your thoughts on that as you prepare to fight your own brother? Josh dug his own grave. Now I'm going to be the one that makes him lay in it. Well, Jimmy, you've been fairly quiet. What do you think about all this? Look, man. It's not easy watching your brothers fight like this. I don't know whose side I'm on anymore. Well, we're going to move on to our next bit of action, ladies and gentlemen. Just because the Payback card is so full, and I do not want to do another 3.5-hour pay-per-view, let alone a 4-hour one like WrestleMania was. The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Raw Women's Championship. Here comes Raquel Gonzalez to the ring. She was ranked number 1, and she still felt like she deserved a one-on-one match for the Raw Women's title after her WrestleMania match that she got from winning the Royal Rumble became a triple threat. And so now tonight, she looks to capture the Raw Women's Championship. Raquel Gonzalez also suffered a big upset loss last week to Shotzi, which shot Blackheart up the rankings. Raquel Gonzalez making her way to the ring. Raquel Gonzalez making her way to the ring. Gonzalez gets to take on the Raw Women's Champion, though, because this is going to be the first title defense of the champion, the first title defense of Io Shirai. So Shirai making her way to the ring. We saw her last week come out and confront Shotzi Blackheart after Shotzi got the win over Raquel in shocking fashion. Io Shirai more or less saying, well, when I'm done with Raquel, maybe I'll see you next. And I can confirm next week we'll find out who's going to challenge the winner of this matchup at No Mercy. because next week we'll have a big #1 contenders match on Monday Night Raw to crown the next #1 contender. And the winner of the Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch match at Payback this Saturday will be a part of that matchup next week, as will Shotzi Blackheart after her victory last week, and several other of the top-ranked women in the Raw Women's division. So Io Shirai makes her way to the ring. The Genius of the Sky getting ready for her first defense of that gold since she ended the historic reign of Rhea Ripley. It still doesn't quite feel real to me, I'm going to be honest with you. It still does not feel real. So Io Shirai makes her way to the ring. Shirai and Gonzalez one-on-one for the Raw Women's Championship. Without any further ado, here we go. Clothesline from Raquel. Immediately floors Io. And again. Raquel Gonzalez grabs onto Io Shirai, pops her up, spine buster. Gets her back to her feet now, and Raquel Gonzalez with a kick to the ribs. Tries away on her now, takes her down, punches her in the back. Raquel getting her back up to her feet now, and Raquel kicks her in the ribs again. Gonzalez punches her in the back. She picks Io back up to her feet, clotheslines her. Raquel into a cover. 1, 2, no! I thought we were about to crown a new Raw Women's Champion almost immediately. Raquel getting her back up to her feet now. There's a slap to the face. Io Shirai with a kick to the knee. Shirai fires back. Shirai, ripcord knee! Knocks Raquel to the mat. Now Io Shirai has managed to take down Raquel Gonzalez. Shirai evening the playing field for a moment as Gonzalez gets back to her feet. Io with a kick to the knee. Io Shirai knocking her back. Spinning wheel kick puts her in the corner. Shirai with Raquel in the corner again. And now Shirai puts Raquel Gonzalez on the top rope. Hanging her up now. Raquel Gonzalez gets punched in the face. Raquel is down. Io Shirai looking to come off the top. Spanish fly off the top. Takes down Raquel Gonzalez. Into a cover now. 1. Kick out from kick out from Raquel Gonzalez. Io Shirai up to the top rope now, and Io. Raquel down. Io Shirai moonsault. Just like that, she's gonna retain. 2. Kick out from Raquel. Raquel Gonzalez manages to kick out. But Shirai's got her down now, and Shirai knees to the ribs. Grabs onto her, and Io Shirai stomps the arm. Shirai's got her down, getting Raquel back up to her feet now. Shirai, no. Raquel answers back. And Raquel with a boot, flooring Shirai. Raquel Gonzalez getting Io Shirai back up to her feet, kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in. Raquel gets up Io, and we're going to stretch her out here. Raquel could win the Raw Women's title by submission here. Io Shirai might be out of it. We might have a new champion. Raquel stretching her out. Raquel Gonzalez with Io Shirai in trouble. Raquel trying to win her first bit of gold in LS11 Universe. No, Io Shirai rolls out of it. Raquel back to her feet as Io Shirai grabs onto her, and Io gets Raquel up. Io, look at the strength here of Io Shirai. She's got Raquel up, but Raquel counters. Raquel lifts her up for the choke bomb. Stacks her up, but singes in the cover too deep to the point where Io was in the ropes. Raquel throws Io across the ring in the corner. Big splash in the corner, knocks her down. Now Raquel drops an elbow, lays across the cover. 1, 2, no, Io out at 1. Kicking her down, there's a kick. There's Shirai, gets back up to her feet. Clothesline to Raquel, into another. Io ducks another clothesline. Super kick off the jaw of Raquel Gonzalez. Into a cover now, Io Shirai. 1, 2, kick out from Raquel. Io Shirai now grabs onto her, and Shirai jumping drop kick into the back. And now Raquel back to her feet. Raquel with an elbow strike. Raquel Gonzalez kicks her in the ribs again. Raquel gets her up, turns it around. DDT from Io. Shirai's got her in trouble now, and Io Shirai kicks her in the ribs. Shirai, double underhook. Drives Raquel face first into the mat. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez gets the shoulders up. Io Shirai now telling her, get up. Shirai takes her down into a Koji clutch. Io Shirai with the Koji clutch in on Raquel. Raquel Gonzalez forced to tap out. Just like that, Raquel Gonzalez forced to tap out by Io Shirai. Io Shirai scores the huge win over Raquel Gonzalez. Io Shirai's first Raw Women's title defense is a successful one. Your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. A big win there for Io. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh my God! Well, backstage, Rhea Ripley has found Becky Lynch, and she remembers what Lynch did to her on Raw a couple weeks ago, where she sent her flying across that table. And Rhea Ripley is getting her revenge before these two face off on Saturday. Launches Becky headfirst into that metal railing. Rhea Ripley boots Becky Lynch in the face. Oh my God, Rhea, stop this! Oh my God! Rhea has issued a warning. Oh, we're gonna get Becky Lynch loaded up and taken to a hospital. We're gonna move on to more action up next. We got a #1 contenders matchup. We're gonna find out who's gonna face the winners of the Blissful Grace versus Six matchup. Of course, this weekend, Alexa Bliss, the Impact Knockouts champion, and her enforcer from Impact, Jordynne Grace, make the trip to WWE, Payback, to face the Six of Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans for the Women's Tag Team Championships. But the winner of this matchup will face the Women's Tag Team Champions, whoever they may be, on the night at the Raw after Payback. Shayna Baszler and Ivy Nile, the Strike Force, making their way to the ring. Shayna's taking Ivy Nile on as a student, really. Ivy Nile still considered part of the Diamond Mine from what I've gathered, but she and Shayna make their way to the ring tonight. She's really taken more to learning from Shayna than she has from Drew Gulak or anyone else in the Diamond Mine. So they take on Fire and Desire, the two top-ranked teams of the Women's Tag Team Division. Gonna face off tonight. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose, drafted together to Monday Night Raw. Toxic Attraction of Jacy Jayne and Gigi Dolan still over on SmackDown. We'll be seeing them sooner rather than later, I'm sure. We haven't seen them since Mandy was drafted away, but also keep in mind how much is going on this month. Not everyone's going to be on the show every week right now. Unless it was actually a 3-hour Raw and a 2-hour SmackDown. But you're not asking me to do that every week. It's not happening. So Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville make their way to the ring. Fire and Desire versus the Strike Force. The winners of this match, as I've said, will go head-to-head with either the Six or Blissful Grace next week on Raw for the Women's Tag Team Championships. This whole crowd firmly behind Shayna tonight. Shayna Baszler and Mandy Rose started off. Shayna with a spear to Mandy Rose out of the gate. Baszler gets kicked in the ribs now, and Mandy Rose grabs her. Mandy Rose, no Shayna. Panthers back with elbow strikes, and Shayna just kind of laughing off Mandy Rose at the moment. Baszler grabs onto the former SmackDown Women's Champion, throws her into the corner, tags Ivy Nile in and says, you deal with her. Now Ivy Nile throws her off the ropes, and a double back body drop from Shayna and Ivy. Ivy kicking down Mandy Rose, and Ivy Nile kicks her down again. Mandy Rose runs her down. Now Mandy Rose back into the corner. Tag made to Sonya Deville. Ivy Nile throws a right hook, knocks back Sonya. Another jab. Ivy Nile knocking her back with left hooks. Sonya Deville grabs onto her, and Sonya takes her down. Deville's got her down. Sonya Deville getting Ivy Nile back to her feet. There's a roundhouse kick. Sonya Deville, she's got her own MMA training. She slams Ivy Nile head first into the mat. Sonya getting her back up to her feet now, and Sonya Deville, right hand. Ivy Nile shrugged that one off, punches Sonya Deville back, kicks her, double axe handle, punches her across the back of the head. Now Ivy Nile getting her up. There's a jab, and again. There's Sonya Deville, grabs onto her. Deville takes her down. Sonya Deville kicks Ivy Nile, and again. Deville goes back into the corner. Tag made, back to Mandy Rose. Now the toxic Mandy Rose is back into the ring. Mandy waving down at Ivy, mocking her here. Ivy Nile rolls back to her feet. Ivy Nile. Oh, Mandy Rose had her scouted there, but Ivy Nile again shrugs it off, gets Mandy in the face. Ivy Nile knocking down Mandy Rose. Back up to her feet. Nile with Rose up to her feet, and Ivy Nile throws Mandy off the ropes, grabs onto her, they collide. Now Mandy Rose grabs her by the ponytail and slams her into the mat. Double tag here. Sonya and Shayna back into the ring. Shayna with a big forearm to Sonya. Now Shayna grabs Mandy and takes her down. Sonya with a kick. Sonya Deville, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, goes for a kick. Shayna Baszler countered. Shayna kicks her in the ribs, pulls her in. Shayna pumps her up, and Shayna Baszler drives her into the mat. Shayna's got her down now, and Shayna... Oh, Sonya Deville to sweep the legs. Shayna launches Sonya over the top at Mandy. Now Shayna goes to the top. Shayna wiping out both members of Fire and Desire. Shayna's got Sonya Deville now, and remember, Sonya Deville and Shayna Baszler are the legal women right now. Shayna tags in Ivy. Shayna Baszler now hopping off the apron as Ivy Nile runs out of the ring, and Ivy and Mandy start fighting. Ivy throws Mandy into the ring. Ivy Nile runs back into the ring now. Wait a minute, Mandy! Mandy's not legal! Mandy Rose is not legal! Rev, what are you doing? She's not the legal woman! Fire and Desire win! Sonya Deville was the legal woman, but the referee seems to have forgotten who the legal woman in the matchup was. Fire and Desire get the win, and Strikeforce has been screwed. Fire and Desire will challenge for the women's tag titles in 7 nights, but Strikeforce was screwed. Very soon, I show who the real Tommaso Ciampa is, because very soon, my time to enact my plan begins. Very soon, those who have wronged me will face judgment. And on that day, you will all understand why they once called me the Blackheart. Well, we are getting close to the main event, ladies and gentlemen. We got a big John Cena and Bobby Lashley match on our main event. But the #1 contender of the Intercontinental title is in action up next as Corey Graves makes his way to the ring. He'll be taking on Ilja Dragunov. Graves got thoroughly embarrassed at WrestleMania when he challenged for the Hardcore title. It did not go well for him. Corey Graves making his way to the ring. This is a tough challenge for him, for sure. So the savior of misbehavior marching his way down to the ring. Corey Graves, of course, came out of retirement towards the middle of Season 3. Graves makes his way to the ring. Graves has made his way to the ring, but as I said, he's going to be taking on the man who last week fought through a fatal 5-way to become #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship, the invincible Ilja Dragunov, making his way to the ring. Dragunov looking to close in on his first championship since coming to Raw and SmackDown and NXT Fallout. He was the final North American champion. He looked like he had the Intercontinental title won at Clash of Champions last year, but ultimately the Fight Factory would cause him to come up short on that night. Dragunov marching down to the ring. Ilja Dragunov going to go one-on-one with Corey Graves here on Monday night. Main event will be after this matchup. Very excited about that one, to say the least. Ilja Dragunov and Corey Graves one-on-one. Without any further ado, it's Graves and Dragunov. Here we go. Dragunov out of the gate with a knee, dropping Graves. Dragunov now, elbow to the face. Ilja Dragunov's got him down, drops another one. Graves back to his feet, lock up. Graves now with a jab, and Ilja Dragunov getting knocked back. Corey Graves fires away, and Graves with Dragunov for the top rope. Graves, no, knocks Dragunov out to the floor. Now Graves up to the top rope. Corey Graves looking to come off the top. And Dragunov to get up. Graves. Oh, went for a crossbody. Dragunov sidestepped it. And Dragunov grabs onto him, and Dragunov sends it back into the ring. It's him in the back now, and Dragunov picks down Graves. Dragunov getting him back up to his feet. Dragunov with a right hook. Enziguri takes him down. Jab now, Graves firing back, and Graves with a right hook. Graves with Dragunov into the corner. Dragunov avoids the chop, kicks Graves in the ribs. Dragunov rolls Graves through. Cover. One. Good to see we've got another official out here after the last one failed at his job and counted 3 when the illegal woman was in the ring. Uppercut from Dragunov. Throws Graves away from the ropes. Dragunov with a clothesline now. Into another. Ilja Dragunov grabs the leg of Graves. Kicks out Corey's leg. Ilja Dragunov now grabs hold of Graves, getting him back up to his feet. And the Invincible, with a clothesline, takes down Corey Graves. Oh, went for a cannonball senton. Graves out of the way. Now Graves with a jab, and Corey Graves knocks him back with an uppercut. Flooring Dragunov there, and Ilja Dragunov's down. Corey Graves, knee to the arm, takes him down, gets him in the back. Dragunov powers back up to his feet. In front of Enziguri, Graves out of the way. Graves grabs onto him, and Corey with Dragunov into the ropes. Grabs onto him now, ties the arm up. Dragunov falls down, covered by Graves. Kick out from Dragunov. Corey Graves tells him to get up. Graves, Dragunov staggering back to his feet. Graves out on the apron. Graves up to the top rope. Big forearm off the top from Graves. Into a grounded pound now from Graves. Stomps the arm. Graves went for a stomp. Dragunov went for a right hook. Counter for counter here. Dragunov with a hip toss. Knocks down Graves now, and Dragunov with Graves up to his feet. Corey Graves grabs hold of him, and Graves launches Dragunov into the corner. Grabs hold of him, punches him in the face. Down he goes. There's a kick. For another one, Dragunov countered. Dragunov. Oh, they collide. Graves with a chop block. Graves now into a cover. 1, 2, kick out from Dragunov. Graves has got him down, and Corey Graves with the arm grabs Dragunov and drags him towards the center of the ring. Corey Graves goes around to the legs. Graves ties up the legs. Graves, Lucky 13. The Lucky 13 submission is in. Dragunov biting his own hand to stop himself from tapping out. Dragunov punches him. Dragunov hits the ropes. Torpedo Moscow. 1, 2, no! Dragunov hesitated on the cover just a little too long. Went for a cannonball. Corey got out of the way, and now Corey Graves grabs him. Corey Graves with Dragunov into the ropes now, and Corey Graves with a right hook. Dragunov ties the arm up, and Corey Graves with the arm tied up of Dragunov. Dragunov goes down, Graves into a cover. 1, 2, kick out from Ilja. Now Graves grabs onto him, and Graves turns him over. Corey Graves, drop kick to the back. With a kick knocking him down, grabs the arm and slams down the arm. It's onto the head now, and Corey Graves, another drop kick into the back. Dragunov's down, Corey going to the top rope. Corey Graves, perched up high, Corey Graves. Decides not to dive. So he grabs onto Dragunov and Corey Graves. Dragunov looks like he's looking for a suplex. Has him up. Dragunov slips out of it. Grabs him for a release German suplex to Corey Graves. And now Dragunov gets him up to his feet. And Dragunov clothesline attempt. Corey Graves jabbed him. Corey Graves jabbed his way out of it. Stomps on the head of Ilja Dragunov now, and Graves. Knee to the arm. Dragunov's down. Corey Graves has him down, and Corey Graves goes back around to the legs. Graves looking to lock Lucky 13 back in. It's in. Dragunov might have to tap out here as Graves about to get a huge upset win over the #1 contender to the Intercontinental Championship. Dragunov turns around and hits a right hook. Dragunov gets caught. Graves, snapmare. Stomps on his face again. Dragunov getting picked back up to his feet. Now Graves. Oh, a chop block connects again. Graves into another cover. 1. Rope break for Dragunov. A rope break's going to save Ilja on that one. Corey Graves grabs him, and Corey Graves dragging him away from the ropes. Corey Graves goes around to the legs, and Graves, oh, third time, locking in Lucky 13 for a third time. Ilja Dragunov, it could be all over for him here. The Invincible might have to tap out. Ilja Dragunov does not want to give up. He does not want to quit, and he refuses. He stays alive again. Now Dragunov hits the ropes. Graves is going up to the top. Dragunov. Oh, a double axe handle from Graves. Dragunov tried to block him. Graves grabs onto him now, and Graves dragging him away from the ropes. Corey into another cover on Dragunov. 1, 2. Kick out from Ilja. Corey Graves looked like he was moments away, like a millisecond away from getting a big shock win over Dragunov. Graves pulls him in, and Graves sweeps the leg. Takes out the leg again. Corey Graves getting him back up to his feet. Corey Graves thinking about another suplex, it would seem. He's got him up. Dragunov again slips out of it, and Dragunov right hand to the back. Corey with a hip toss, though. Stomps the head. Dragunov sweeps the leg of Graves. Dragunov getting Graves back up to his feet. Ilja Dragunov. Huge clothesline. No! Neck breaker. Graves into a neck breaker. Drags him away from the ropes, and Graves into yet another cover. 1, 2. Dragunov kicks out at 2. And now Graves, what's he thinking here? Whoa, went for a kick. Dragunov ducked him. Dragunov, a second torpedo Moscow. 1, 2, 3. Ilja Dragunov gets the win. Graves gave a hell of a fight I don't think anyone expected from him tonight. But in the end, Ilja Dragunov avoids that second kick and hits the Torpedo Moscow. Ilja Dragunov this weekend needs to bring that kind of fight to Braun Steiner if he wants to become Intercontinental Champion. Look, the statement the D'Angelo family made earlier tonight is true. We want those Raw Tag Team titles, and we're going to get them from New Day one way or the other. But I also recognize that I am the hardcore champion, and me and my buddy Omos here of the family, we're going to be at Payback this weekend. And we ain't leaving till we get our payday. And hey, maybe even a Raw Tag Team title match while we're at it. The D'Angelo family is going to get what we want, and we ain't leaving Payback until we get exactly what it is we came for. Capiche? Good. It is now main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the almighty Bobby Lashley. Lashley marching down to the ring with MVP in his corner. Former United States champion, former Raw Tag Team champion. Bobby Lashley making his way down to the ring. He is set to do battle for the WWE Championship this weekend at Payback in a big fatal four-way matchup. And for the first time in LS11 Universe history tonight, he's going to take on John Cena, one of the other men in that fatal four-way matchup. Cena and Lashley one-on-one for the first time in LS11 history here in just a moment. The Almighty makes his way to the ring. Lashley this weekend looks to capture his first World Championship in the LS11 Universe. But he has to get through this man. One of the greatest of all time. He's got to get through John Cena. Cena making his way to the ring. Cena ready to go head-to-head with Lashley. Cena is on his final crusade in the LS11 Universe. He said if he doesn't win a World Championship by Survivor Series, he'll retire. He's getting a shot at one on Saturday. Cena slides into the ring. Cena set to do battle with Lashley. We got a huge main event on our hands here. Been 20 years since John Cena's WWE debut. So now tonight, it's about to go down. John Cena and Bobby Lashley gonna go one-on-one. So, here we go. Cena and Lashley. Lashley grabs onto Cena and scoops over, and Bobby Lashley ragdolls Cena across the ring. This crowd wants Cena to mount the comeback, and Cena sweeps the leg. Cena taking him down, and John Cena kicks him down. Cena back up to his feet now. John Cena, there's a jab, and again, Cena grabs onto him, sends him off the ropes. Cena, arm drag, takes down Lashley. John Cena with a kick now, and again, Cena kicks him in the back. Lashley pops back up to his feet. Lashley grabs onto him. Oh my God, look at the strength of Lashley. Power slam to Cena. Now Lashley grinding the face of Cena into the mat. MVP's loving it. Elbow into the back from Bobby. Bobby Lashley's got him down. Cena down in the heat. Cena rolls back to his feet, and Cena clothesline to Lashley, takes him off his feet. Went for a crossbody. Lashley pushed him out of the way. Lashley, German suplex to Cena, flooring him. Now Lashley down in a ground and pound, firing away on Cena, takes him down. Lashley grabs onto him, bends the arm back, and stomps on the arm of John Cena. Lashley getting up to his feet now. John Cena's in trouble. Lashley scoops him up. Bobby Lashley. Whoa, Cena punches him in the head. Cena rolls him through. Cover. 1, 2, no. Cena kicking him down now. There's a kick to the back. Cena. Lashley gets him in the ribs, and now Bobby Lashley scoops him up. Lashley, Dominator. Cover. 1, 2. Cena out at 2. Now Lashley getting Cena back up to his feet, and Lashley turns him around. Lashley trying to lock in the Hurt Lock. Cena finds the counter. Now Cena ducks him. Right hook connects, ducks him again. Shoulder block. Shoulder block. Cena pops him up. Back body drop. Oh, but now MVP. MVP in the face of Cena, which gives Lashley the opening. Lashley with a shot to the gut. Bobby Lashley now with Cena. Suplexes him. Bobby Lashley has Cena down. Lashley stomps him in the back, and Lashley elbow to the back of Cena. Bobby Lashley drags Cena away from the ropes, and Lashley turns Cena over. Bobby Lashley cover again on Cena. 1, 2, kick out from Cena yet again. And Lashley punches him in the back. Lashley's got Cena down. Lashley goes to the outside, comes back in now, and Lashley grabs onto Cena, scoops him up. Lashley goes for another military press. Cena gets out of it. Cena, we go. Scoops him up. Attitude adjustment. 1, 2. Lashley gets the shoulders up. Cena kicking him down now. Lashley's down. Cena getting him back up to his feet. John Cena with a jab. Cena gets taken down by a hip toss. Now Lashley going up to the top. Bobby Lashley's looking to fly. Lashley. Cena caught him. Sidewalk slam backbreaker. Cena turns Lashley over. No, Lashley knocks him back. Bobby Lashley grabs Cena by the arm. Lashley stomps the arm of John Cena. Getting back up to his feet now. Bobby. Spear! 1, 2. Cena kicked out. Cena kicks out of the spear. Lashley grabs him up by the throat, and Lashley manhandles him across the ring. Lashley cuts his throat, says, "We're done here." Oh, Cena turns it around and punches him in the face. Cena taking down Lashley. John Cena off the ropes. Oh, went for a clothesline. Lashley, Hurt Lock. Is Lashley about to do what hardly anyone's ever done in history? Only 3 men in history have ever made John Cena tap out. Chris Jericho, and Kurt Angle among them. Cena rolls him through. Now Cena grabs onto him, launches him off the turnbuckle. Turns him over with a kick now, and John Cena, here we go. Cena, you can't see me. Sends Lashley off the ropes. Cena with a little 5. Knuckle. Shuffle to Bobby Lashley. Now Cena getting Lashley up. Cena scoops him up on his shoulders. John Cena looks right at MVP. And Cena, oh, sends Lashley out of the ring. MVP now in Cena's face. Cena and MVP, like it's SBR 2011, face-to-face right now. Wait a minute! The WWE Champion, AJ Styles, out here to even the odds for Cena. Taking out MVP. And Styles with MVP. On the outside. Styles clash. from the champion. Wait, there's Edge. Spear to the champion. Edge with a spear to the WWE champion. And the fatal four-way competitors going at it before our eyes. Another spear from Edge. Wait, Lashley with a spear to Edge. Lashley back in the ring. Wait a minute, Cena, attitude adjustment. Everyone else is down. Cena scoops up Lashley, marches him around the ring, looks at Styles, looks at Edge, and says, "You can't see me." Second AA to Lashley. 1, 2, 3. And if Cena can get that 3 count again at Payback this weekend, John Cena will capture that final world title he wants in his career. Oh, and I've just looked in the ring. Look what's fallen at the feet of Cena. Cena has found the WWE Championship. Cena looking at Styles' WWE Championship and saying, "Get a good look, because very soon this will be happening." Will John Cena walk out of Payback this weekend with that WWE Championship in hand? He certainly thinks so. Thank you all for watching tonight. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe.